Sierra has all the best active and outdoor brands for the super athletic stuff, like running gear for cruising up the trail. Woo! And the super athletic-ish stuff, like fishing gear for chilling by the creek. Nice cast. Fitness apparel to push for higher reps. You got this. And golf balls priced so you can afford to lose one. Or a few. Head to Sierra or Sierra.com for the brands you want at the prices that let you do it all. From athletic to athletic-ish, Sierra's got it.
Chronic migraine is 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they start. It's not for those with 14 or fewer headache days a month. It prevents on average 8 to 9 headache days a month versus 6 to 7 for placebo.
Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Why wait? Ask your doctor, visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com, or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Lexx Education. I've started this intro and immediately a yawn has sort of inveigled itself upon my brain. I'm not going to do the yawn. It's the comedy
Don't
science.
mention the yawn. That makes the yawn want to come out.
It just built up in the roof of my mouth. But then I was like, no. Because it's not a yawning podcast, it's a comedy science podcast. And it's the Comedy Science Podcast where a comedian who goes by the name of me tries to learn science from her normal, nerdy, younger brother, Ron. I did it! Ron, I did it.
Hi, I'm Barry Merbles.
The thing in my house right now is that even though it's like 8:15, and the cliche would be that a house with a 4-year-old's been awake already for 2 hours and we're already lived a life before normal people. I'm the only one awake. Everybody's asleep. Child of the podcast is having another big lie-in, as is her wont.
I'm at parents at the podcast house, and I'm sure they have been awake for hours thrashing. But I woke up moments before we started recording.
Yeah. Well, I woke up early. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to set my alarm for 5 to 8, and maybe Ron will need to cancel and I won't need to get up. But, you didn't need to cancel.
I just don't know when else we could do it, man, and we've never missed an episode yet, so...
Yeah, no, we're doing it. We're doing it. But we went to a theme park yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We...
Oh, here comes another one.
Oh, Ronnie's got one. We went down the road to Paultons, which is sort of near Southampton on the south coast. And it was... we had a really good time. I was very skeptical and cross because I've seen signs for it, and the main thing that the signs go on about is Peppa Pig World. And I thought, there's not even a little bit of me that wants to go to Peppa Pig World. However, when we got there, it's just a pretty small, decent theme park that happens to have Peppa Pig World as an area for the youngsters. But most of the rides, I think there were only about maybe 5 rides. Child of the podcast was too small to go on.
Oh, nice.
And so we went on some decent...
So by extension, there were only sort of 2 or 3 you were too small to go.
Yeah! We went on some decent coasters that were adrenaline-y enough for me and Tom, but also amazing for Child of the podcast.
Nice.
Not just like, oh, patronising her, but genuinely like, yeah, let's do these rides. And it was great.
When me and Judith are back in London, we want to go to Thorpe Park.
Yeah.
She's
so
never been.
good. Oh, I love Thorpe Park.
Yeah. You guys should come.
I did Thorpe Park for my hen party. Do you remember?
I do. Yeah,
What a great day.
it was a lovely day.
This is what I enjoyed, though, and this is not an advert for Paultons. It's not sponsored by them, but just genuine observation. Because it's smaller. It's not as queuey, and it's not like we've got the most thrill-seeking rides in the world. Guess how many rides we managed to get on yesterday, Ron? We arrived at 20 to 12 in the afternoon, and the ride stopped at 5:45, so we had 6 hours. How many rides do you think we went on?
Let's say 15.
Ron, we went on 17 rides.
Whoa, that's more than 3 an hour, bud.
Yeah, and we had food.
I mean, there is a bit of a Peppa Pig theme, yeah.
Yeah, but it's its own little contained section, though. It doesn't bother you all day.
Oh, this is just Peppa Pig World that I'm looking at. That's not even the whole park.
No, you're just, Peppa Pig.
Oh my god, these Peppa Pig costumes.
Horrible.
Yeah, those are pretty horrific. Daddy Pig's eyes bulging through his glasses, especially, I am not a fan of.
They came out for a meet and greet. We didn't go, but I genuinely feared for the actors' inside lives. I just thought, you guys can't be well in there. It's a very hot day.
Yeah.
No, we had a quick look at Peppa Pig World, but Shout Out the Podcast doesn't really watch it. And by this point, we'd already been on some cool spinning around flippy rides. And so we managed to persuade her that all the rides would be very boring baby rides and that she was better off on the grown-up rides that she'd been doing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And then right towards the end, I went on one that she was too small for, but I was big enough for. And it just got me to my limit of will I survive this? And I love that. It was one of those like swinging and spinning ones, like and you end up facing the ground and planting towards it. And I was like, nope, this is too much. And I loved it.
Those used to be my favourite, but as I've gotten older, I've become more of a roller coaster person.
I do love a coaster, but I find coasters feel a bit quick. Whereas those repetitive ones where you're really doing the scare bit.
Yeah, you're like, please let it end.
Yeah.
Please let it end.
I love it. Yeah, well, we should go when you're back. It was a good day out.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And we got home last night. Tonight we're going to see the eclipse.
Ooh.
Gives you a sense of when this is being recorded. Ooh, listeners.
The day that the eclipse is happening.
You didn't know an eclipse was happening?
No, I said the day.
Oh.
I haven't really paid much attention to it. I'm staying at older sister of the podcast's house this evening, and they seem like the kind of people that'd be pretty into an eclipse.
I reckon. Have you got glasses, though? You need glasses or, like, whatever it is, cardboard with a hole in it. I don't know how you look at it.
I'm sure I'll have cardboard with a hole in it somewhere.
I never really understood how those things worked.
No.
No, I didn't really know anything about it. One of those things that sort of would pass me by a little bit, but a friend of ours messaged and was like, we're going to the beach to have nibbles and to watch it. And I thought, great, let's do that. Off to Edinburgh next week, Ron.
Bloody hell.
I know.
To the Fringe.
Yeah. I think I'm going to lick this tour show into shape, mate.
You looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to the tour starting, and I am looking forward to 10 days of getting the show together. Edinburgh itself, I've always struggled to super enjoy Edinburgh, and going on my own is even worse.
Yeah, but you're in your new grab life by the balls and punch it in the tummy mood, so I think you should just do that in Edinburgh.
Yeah, I'd give it a go.
Yeah, thrash around, see some new comics, you know, drink a beer in a cave, in a hot cave.
I mean, none of those are new, exciting things to do in Edinburgh. That's just life in Edinburgh.
Yeah, I know. But do it and enjoy it, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I have approached it very differently this year. Normally, I fill my diary from root to branch, to treetop, to canopy, root to canopy, with If Edinburgh was
You
a
didn't have to
forest,
stick with the tree
if
metaphor.
I was a forest, if I were a baboon, and I am, no, with gigs, and I tried to do like 7 to 8 gigs a day. I haven't filled my diary like that this year. I've decided to just do my show and anything that is very, very I want to do. And that's it. I'm not filling it up. So I should have lots of downtime for rewriting my show and just vibing. I'm just going to vibe more.
What's on the really, really want to do list?
Oh, just the ones that pay a lot of money or are like my favourite concept kind of things.
Yeah, any of those booked in?
What have I got in?
More interested about the, love the concept rather than the paychecks being.
Oh, well, I'm hosting So You Think You're Funny, which I like to do because then I get to see who the new guys coming through are. Comedy for the Curious, which is my friend's sciencey show. Shrink Wrapped, which is the one where you do a set and then they have a psychologist on stage who then analyzes you based on your set. That one's fun. What else do I do? I'll probably do Blood on the Clock Tower, which is friend of the podcast John Gracie's one. Yeah, you know how it be, that kind of stuff.
Fun. We should probably do some science.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. So today, Laura, we're carrying on with DNA and stuff. Right?
I see.
I think if we're good, if we're pleasant and nice people, we can finish DNA today. And then we only have 3 more different types of molecule, and then we're done with molecules.
Okay. All right, I can do that.
Here we go. We're doing replication of DNA, okay?
Hey, Ron,
Yeah.
can I ask a question, though?
Yeah?
Yesterday, you know how husband of the podcast, Uncle Fester, and I love to do quizzes in the car?
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, in our quiz book, one of the questions was, what helix-shaped molecule is responsible for the transfer of DNA, of transfer of genetic information, or something like that? But it definitely had the word transfer in it. And the answer was DNA. And I said to husband of the podcast, that's not true. That's long-term storage of genetic information. mRNA is the transfer one.
Well,
How do you feel about this knowledge of mine?
I love that you've said that.
Okay, great.
I think it's a bad question
Okay.
because you're correct. DNA is about the long-term storage. However, what I think you could say is the transfer of genetic information in between, generations, in between
Yeah, okay.
parent and child. Then I think that, that's transfer. But no, transfer is absolutely an RNA thing, Laura. Go on Amazon, buy yourself some gold star stickers, and give yourself one.
All right. I'm not going to do that because my house is awash with stickers. I'll just find one of the many stickers currently embedded in a carpet and I'll apply that to myself.
Yes, do.
Great.
Brava.
Ha ha. Oh, good.
Yes, but we're talking about kind of that process of transferring your DNA from one generation to the next, or more, or also just when cells divide. When
cells divide. When cells divide. A new documentary on Netflix.
That meme that was going around, it's like me when the Netflix, and then someone just sort of sitting in a chair.
What?
Did you see
Oh, yeah. Me preparing for my new Netflix documentary about when cells divide.
Yeah. Just
That was a low-ass bit you just did there, Ron.
Well, I don't know. It's not that funny a meme. I don't know how it caught on quite so
I don't
much.
understand how half the stuff on the internet catches on the way it does.
No.
Sometimes I feel like I've found like an ancient rune. I stumble across a video where the comment section is a thriving party and everyone's having a great time and there's millions of views. And I look at the content and I think, I would have to sit down with a notepad and my glasses on and a warm brandy to decipher why the fuck this is fun and how we got here.
I'm very interested to see what's triggered that. But anyway, Laura, we're talking about DNA replication.
Okay.
DNA is replicated through a process called semi-conservative replication.
Oh no, not centrist DNA.
Yeah, it's when they're okay with foreigners, but pride's a bit too much.
Oh, okay. Or vice versa.
Or vice versa, of course. No, it's called semi-conservative replication, Laura, because, as we know, DNA is a lovely double helix, i.e. we have two anti-parallel strands of DNA in one thing of DNA, in one molecule of DNA. Anti-parallel because they're going different ways. When you replicate DNA, it splits those two strands apart and then replicates it into two full double strands, which will have one old that came from the original and then one new that's been newly synthesized.
So when you split the DNA, the strands get separated and each strand gets copied.
Exactly.
So the new DNA sort of has half of what the other one had. Doubled.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So if DNA was one of those like twisted up flump marshmallows, you're going to split it up and the two new ones you're going to get, one's now going to be all pink and one's going to be all white. No, because the whole point is that the whole point is that it's the same. So in the original DNA strand, they'd have had to have both been pink or both been white, if that's the metaphor that we're going with. Because you remember we have all of our complementary base pairs. You've got your A binding with your T and your G binding with your C. That'll be the same in both. Okay.
It's more like you've got a Twix, a Twix.
Yep.
And then
but it's all twisted.
You open the bag and there's two Twixes in there. You take the left Twix and the right Twix.
Whoa, do you think of each finger as a Twix?
Yeah, gotta be.
No, the whole two fingers is a Twix. One finger is half a Twix.
No, that's two Twixes.
No. No, when there's plural of something, it's pluralized, like Skittles.
No, it's like sheep. Twix. One Twix, two Twix.
No. No, Ron, you're wrong about this. I'm willing to accept you on science, but not confectionery. That is my area of expertise.
Yeah. Glizzies and chocolate.
I had a glizzy yesterday.
Yeah, of course you fucking did.
Okay, so...
You split your Twixes.
You muted yourself there and nothing happened. I heard you mute, then I heard you cough, then I heard you jab your little fingers into the microphone again.
Oh, Dad's microphone's not well, I think. Yeah, so you split your Twixes, and then the Twixes double, but then you have four all the same. Did that help?
So when you split a DNA, you get two of the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the interesting thing about like DNA and evolution and whatnot, is that evolution is obviously maybe the most important concept to life that exists, because without it, we don't even know what, pre-Luca, living in puddles, doing nothing. However, evolution is basically an error that happens because your cell is striving to replicate the DNA exactly the same, but it makes mistakes.
Well, we can't be mad at it.
No. It's good stuff.
It's a lot of effort. I make mistakes constantly.
Yeah, and you're evolving because of those mistakes.
No, I'm not. No.
Well, you are. Not all evolution's good. Like there are bats in New Zealand that have lost the ability to fly.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they don't need to.
Well, they filled the evolutionary niche of rats. But, it's a metaphor for certain it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, Laura, why do we replicate DNA?
Recycling's good.
Expound.
Well, it's less energy than making it from scratch.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're a cell or whatever's doing this replicating, and you're like, I've got to make a new guy, come up with a whole new DNA from scratch. That's a lot of effort. Or someone's left this lovely twisted up homework lying around. All I got to do is put this in the photocopier. Better way to make a baby.
No, this is how it makes new stuff. This isn't really recycling.
Oh, okay.
Because how would it make one from scratch?
Well,
How
I
would it
don't know. That's
know?
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, isn't it? If I had to build a house, I would look at the other houses around me and try and copy them. I wouldn't try to create a brand new concept for a domicile.
Yeah. No, you've run at this question with a patented Laura just fucking mental. No.
Oh.
So
Why else would they do it?
So
For stability?
shut up. I'll tell you. For example, when you're growing, you need more cells.
Oh, I thought you meant more philosophically why, not just when. When would you do this?
No, philosophy doesn't come into it so much.
I didn't know it was like a when why, not a why, you know?
It's a when why.
Okay. When you're having a baby, when you're repairing.
Yeah. And when you're growing, those are the three.
Okay. Oh, that's a much easier question.
I mean, there is some interesting philosophy sort of on the why. For example, have you heard of the book by Richard Dawkins, The Selfish Gene?
Is it about his neighbour that keeps pinching apples from over the hedge?
No, Richard Dawkins.
That would be a
doesn't have
very
neighbours.
fun spoof book to write, wouldn't it? The Selfish Jean, and it's just about some old bitch called Jean that lives nearby.
Look, I think there's never been a comedian better place to write that book than you. So,
The Selfish Jean.
and on this podcast, we're wholeheartedly anti Richard Dawkins. We do not like that man.
No, okay.
But we.
I used to get him muddled up with Christopher Biggins quite a lot.
Who's Christopher Biggins?
I don't really know. Some sort of TV personality who's very loud and stuff. I think. But I don't know, because often it was Richard Dawkins. It's hard for me to have clear facts on him.
The top video that comes up is Christopher Biggins tries a kebab for the first time in 60 years.
Yeah, that's very Dawkins coded, isn't it?
The top question is, why did Christopher Biggins lose his driving license?
Why did he?
Because of his eyesight.
Oh,
That's
no.
not even that funny.
Oh, no.
No, this man is not. I don't know what this guy's thing is. Richard Dawkins, not Christopher Biggins, wrote a book called The Selfish Gene, and it's all about. Well, the sort of the central concept is about whether we obviously life.
Oh, he can't get going. Do you hear this, guys? He can't quite make it happen.
I'm trying to work out where the into this is, because obviously we live to pass down our, like, on a very base sort of biological basis. We live to pass down our genetic information. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what it's all about. That's what all animals are doing. Replicate and make more of yourself. But are we doing that, or is our DNA making us do that? Is kind of the common thing of the book. And then there are things in our DNA that aren't actually, they're detrimental to us, because genes themselves, if they are more likely to get passed on, then they will do it even at the detriment of kind of the animal that has them. One of the examples is, do you know how you've got like your X and Y chromosomes? Well, you've got two X's, I have X and Y. Mm-hmm. It's like the sex determining ones. You know, X chromosome is really long and the Y chromosome is really short. Right. It is. The reason for that is that the X chromosome bullies the Y chromosome. So when you have like all of your gametes, the X ones will like put stuff out there to try and get rid of the Y ones. So the Y has just made itself shorter and shorter and shorter to have less of a target for it. And it's like stuff like that, because obviously we need both, but because that makes the X one more likely, it attacks some of the genes. I'm not making this point very well. It's very early. But yeah, basically we don't know who's in charge, genes or us. It's both, in neither. Anyway, DNA replication happens during the S phase of interphase, Laura.
All right.
Do you remember you have like G1, M, G2, all of that good stuff? Yeah. S phase, S stands for synthesis. This is when DNA replication happens.
Yeah. That rings bells. S1, G1.
M1.
Yeah, all of that business.
All right, Laura. This is how it goes, okay? Steps of semi-conservative replication. Number 1. There is an enzyme that we need to know the name of. It's called helicase.
Ooh.
What helicase does is it unwinds the double helix and it unzips it by breaking all those lovely hydrogen bonds in between the base pairs.
By breaking the hydrogens. Okay.
Hydrogen bonds.
Yeah.
So then you'll have 2 single DNA strands.
Yeah.
Then there will be 3 nucleotides floating around abundantly. Okay?
Remind me what a nucleotide is?
That's your A's, your G's, and your
Okay,
C's.
yeah. Okay.
A single
So they don't
DNA
stay
base.
in a strand?
What do you mean?
So the strands break apart. What is the strand?
It's red. I think it's 180 pounds.
No, I think it's like 2. I think isn't 200 and then the others are 220. So like, because the base pairs are the rungs of the ladder.
Don't just fact check my bit if you're not going to go with it.
I kind of did, but I feel like I've been doing good learning.
Yeah, you have actually.
The base pairs are the rungs of the ladder.
Yeah.
So what is the strand?
The base pairs are the rungs of the ladder, but so the strand is kind of the the side of the ladder.
Yeah. What is that?
But with half of the ladder still in the middle.
Oh, okay. I thought you said they were floating freely.
No. So basically,
the ends are wafting around.
You have your ladder. You split it apart. You then got two halves of a ladder.
Yeah.
Then imagine you're doing this in a swimming pool. There's lots of just rungs floating around in the swimming pool,
but still connected to each other. But just
No. You have your two halves of a ladder.
Yeah.
Those are still connected in two halves. Surplus to that, there are a lot of rungs floating around in the swimming pool.
Spare rungs. We're in a ladder of spare rungs. In a swimming pool of spare rungs.
Yeah. Don't confuse it more. We're in a pool. There are lots of spare rungs in the pool.
Yeah.
Those spare rungs are then... I've never said the word rungs so much. Those spare rungs are then attracted to their complementary rungs on our halves of a ladder.
Yeah.
Okay? There's then another enzyme called DNA polymerase, which then goes along and joins up the other side of our new ladder from our floating rungs.
So that one then zips it back up, a new ladder.
Yes, exactly.
So which one did the copying in between?
DNA polymerase is doing the copying, basically.
Okay, so DNA polymerase is then going to copy and rezip.
Yeah. So the job of DNA polymerase though is done for it because of the complementary GC-AT bonds. Those will just form, and then all DNA polymerase needs to do is go along and knit the other strand together. Understand?
I get that. It was just we've unzipped a ladder.
Yeah.
You have to, but if that... No, wait, it doesn't. The new ones just join on, and then that is the copying.
Yeah, and then DNA polymerase just joins the backbone of that together, basically.
Yeah. Rezips with new pool noodles.
Yeah. And it says, in here, because we're only doing A level, it's kind of doing it, it's saying one process happens after the other. We unzip the whole thing, and then we've got these two long strands and stuff, and then we'll do that. In actuality, what happens is, because obviously DNA is a huge molecule, 2 meters long in a human cell, what will happen is it will unzip a bit at a time, and then sort of form the strand and work its way down, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. So at some point you've got like a DNA that's almost got like 2 bits of DNA coming off the bottom of it, where the bottom's already started replicating and reforming and the top's still a single one.
Yeah, I mean, there are really cool animations of this happening. Let me see if I can find one for you. DNA polymerase is a crazy molecule. It's one that looks more like a robot than like than what you'd expect. It's one of those things in biology where just everything when it's actually happening is 50 times more complicated than it needs to be.
Mm.
So you can see in there on. Are you watching the GIF?
Yeah.
So on the left-hand side, you've got the original double helix getting fed in, and then you can see one strand going off to the right that's being replicated, and then another on the left getting replicated.
Yeah. Going through a bunch of tinsel.
Yeah. Mad. So the free nucleotides, Laura?
Yes.
In the swimming pool, your ladder rungs, those exist when they're floating around as nucleoside triphosphates. Write that down. Where else have we heard of a triphosphate?
In the triphosphate area.
ATP is a triphosphate.
Oh.
ATP is also the energy currency of the cell.
Mm-hmm.
So these nucleotides with their triphosphates, what they basically do, which is very courteous of them, is they appear with all of the energy needed to attach them to the DNA. You just remove the extra phosphates, and then they can go straight on. So in our making a ladder in the pool metaphor, each of the rungs that's just floating around in the pool is doing it with a small plastic bag filled with glue and screws and stuff, so that it's easier to attach it to the new ladder.
They're great, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think I'd be a nucleotide triphosphate if I was a piece of DNA, biological matter.
If you were a bit of biological matter, what do I think you'd be?
A nucleotide triphosphate.
Yeah, maybe thymine.
I've got rude upper legs.
Oh, a bird just flew into the window.
I really heard that.
I think it was okay. It was still flapping on the way down.
Oh, that's good.
Was
it one of those very prevalent wood pigeons?
No, it was a little guy, actually.
Oh. There was a
I might
little
see
guy.
puffins at the weekend.
Oh, cool. Where are you going?
So we're not making it to Ireland because no one else could come. Everyone bailed on this trip apart from me and Dad. So it's not really safe for us to sail the Irish Sea, going this way, that way, forwards and backwards, just the two of us. So we're just going to go up the Welsh coast.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Why didn't you go round to Edinburgh? Go right up the Welsh coast and over the top. And round and down.
It's a very long way.
It's a very long way.
That's why.
Okay.
Yeah. It's too far. I don't know how far we'll make it, though. I've not been sailing for this long in some time, but we'll see.
How long are you going for?
I mean, I have all of next week off, so...
Fun.
Yeah.
And it's only Wednesday now.
Yeah. Well, we're leaving Saturday morning.
Nice.
I want to go to... there's a place where it looks like you can sail up the river a bit, and then we'd basically just have the boat in Snowdonia, which would be cool. And then I might climb a mountain or something. I'd tell you where, but I don't know how to pronounce Welsh things. And that's DNA replication, Laura.
I think we've done really well today.
I think that was a legendary lesson, a legendary listen by you.
Yeah? Not just a listen. I join in.
Yeah, and I could tell you were making good notes, and I think it went in.
Yeah, and now we'll ignore it for 2 whole weeks, and it'll all be gone by the time we get back.
Hurroo! But we're done with DNA after this, so it doesn't matter if you've forgotten.
Until we do the A-level exam.
But I mean, we're going to be going through everything from scratch then anyway, so...
A good day was had in the office. Yeah. Well done, everyone. Ron, proud of you?
Proud of you too, buddy.
All right. Well, have a safe time sailing.
Have a safe time in Edinburgh.
Will do. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Class dismissed.